Alright! Hello, Zelda Chic, you're just in time. Hello, everybody else. Welcome back to Metroid Prime 2. Last time, I fell asleep in the middle of the stream and briefly hallucinated that I was playing Doom instead of Metroid. This time, I started later than I have in a long time, because I was really hooked on a story that I've been reading for the last few days, and I knew that if I didn't get to the point I wanted to get to tonight, I might not get there until Sunday. And boy howdy, I didn't want to wait that long. Lovely to see you all. And I also noticed a couple other folks lurking in chat, Cage-Matic and Lady Brohamicus. I don't know if you guys can chat, but if you can, I'd love to hear from you. Hope you all are doing well. How is everyone tonight? Didn't know you read. Which book is it? Actually, I've been reading whoops. Accidentally clicked the volume balance for the game. I am not reading a book. I've been reading a fan fiction called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Guiding Light. I kept seeing it pop up in favorite PMD fanfic lists. I read a lot more fanfiction than I do about books, and I don't know why. I think part of it is just because I'm more familiar with the worlds within fanfiction, so I have an easier time picturing and understanding what's going on, and really relating to it. And I think, of course, there is the smaller factor of I just want to see more from my favorite series. And then there's also the matter that sometimes, as long as the story is still written well enough, the lack of professionalism in the writing just makes it appeal a little better to me, because it's not as predictable. But I don't know. I just tend to like fanfiction a lot more than regular books. Anyway, last time we made it through the beginning of the game, all the way to the Agon Wastes, after which I began to fall asleep for some reason. I suspect it's because my lights were out, and I hadn't had any caffeine in like over a week, and I don't know. Tonight I've had just a couple sips of Gamer Sups. I did the same last night as well, but I've also got the lights on tonight, just in case. Let's see. Where was I? I just got the Morph Ball bombs, I remember that. Yeah, I've been trying to stave off of caffeine, but I didn't expect to start falling asleep in one of my streams. I haven't had that happen in a hot minute, so not like that anyway. So that's why I've just had a couple sips tonight, just to give me a tiny boost. Okay, Portal Terminal. I think that's probably where we need to go, is over there. As of that, at the Mining Plaza. Been a bit since I played this, so I don't exactly remember the directions to everything. Okay, this is not the area I thought it was. Take a break and get it out of your system. Be careful having some. I didn't have caffeine for like a month and had a cup of coffee and it wired me. Yeah, right? I've done similar. Which is another reason I only had a couple sips of Gamer Sups instead of chugging this thing that I had next to me. I thought I got that, but I'm now realizing this is a different room than I thought it was. Woo! So how's everyone doing tonight? Ow! You drive borked and you had to reformat it. Does it work now? I have a little worry of my own. Windows 10 is no longer supported and might start bugging out soon or something, so I need to update to Windows 11, but I don't wanna. I don't think I like the look of Windows 11. I don't know how having a new UI is going to affect my ability to, you know, find things. Don't update, just get a good antivirus. Well, I do have a good antivirus. Bummer for the save games, though. Windows 11 takes 6 gigs of RAM to run? Is that abnormal? I've never thought about how much RAM an operating system takes. I just don't understand why Windows is so adamant about removing the start bar. The only thing overcomplicating the start bar is all the extra stuff they're trying to replace it with. I wish somebody else could create a surrogate Windows to compete with them that isn't iOS. 11 has been proved to have bloatware and spyware too. Well, they've had that for a while. Luminoth lore translated. Saving Aether. Oh, right. Where's my... There we go. Aether's planetary energy supply reached a critical stage. If left unchecked, the energy would expire, bringing an end to the world. Our greatest minds devised a way to preserve and regulate the remaining planetary energy. The energy controllers. Well, that was a short one, wasn't it? Yeah, I think my roommate said he's trying or successfully upgraded to a version of Linux specifically made for gaming. Literally the only reason I don't want to try Linux, other than the fact that a lot of stuff isn't made for it, is that it looks like it's heavily based on having to learn a programming language to run it, and I don't like having to do that. I don't like having to memorize a bunch of non-English words and phrases in order to make things happen. Am I going the right way? I am. Some dude went on a stabbing spree near where you used to live and confessed, and he didn't get convicted. What the frick? Oh, I already got that. Well, yeah, it is a good thing you got out of there. I'm saddened to see my original home state falling so far in so many ways. Especially because the last few times I've been there, it's still been absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, I need power bombs for that. Let's see, I think I need to go this way. Here comes the awesome space pirate music again. We're on the right track here. Oh, and they're attacking before the music's actually hit its big crescendo, or whatever you want to call it. There we go! There's the drums! And now the pirates have been infected with 6 spikes in their backs! Dark Pirate Trooper. Darkling possessed Space Pirate. Space Pirate. What the heck is wrong with me? Space Pirate. Enhanced strength and stamina gained from addition of symbiote. Dislikes bright light. Pirate troopers, already trained to follow orders without question, were perfect candidates for Ing possession. Darklings moved to take every trooper they could, expanding the army of the Horde considerably. Space pirate technology struck a chord with the Ing, who now hunt actively for gadgetry of any kind, especially weapon systems. Let's see, what's my zoom button? There it is. Can't get a super good look at this guy, but very cool design. I love all of the pirate designs in this game so much. They could take a lot of out of you. Or more, they can just tank a lot of hits. So many sand falls. How does the sand here move so smoothly? I also never realized how much of this place was covered by a roof. I'm so used to seeing that over there without realizing that's the only place where the sky is actually exposed here. What a cool room this is, though. It reminds me of games like Myst. Light of Ether. The main energy controller was built in the Great Temple. 3 sub-controllers were built in the temples of Torvus, Agon, and Sanctuary. They collected the energy of Aether, then radiated it over the world to all who needed it. In time, we came to call this precious energy the Light of Aether. It brought an age of peace and prosperity to the Luminoth. Uh-oh. Flag spike. Alright. What can you do for us, Morph Ball Slot? Oh, I love the creaking as that thing got started. Just as I would expect from a machine in a desert. And here we've got the puzzle music. Is there a nest somewhere? Could have sworn there'd be one. I guess not. Kaiju, how familiar are you with this game? I can't remember. What are you? Pillbug, cave-dwelling herbivore. Vulnerable to concussion blasts. Use them to stun and damage this enemy. Pillbugs prefer to dwell in dark caverns, though they can exist in lit areas. Navigating with a series of sensitive antennae, they roam through caves in search of moss and fungus. Pillbugs can move rapidly, and will ram unwary targets to clear their path as they search for food. A pillbug can be jarred loose from a surface with a concussive blast. Doing so reveals its vulnerable belly. And we have a particular weapon that deals concussive blasts. This thing. Whoops. There we go. Kaiju, can you hear me? You haven't answered my question. And for some reason the clouds part now. To bring us the power of the sun! I forgot I was gonna get some orange juice earlier, and then I didn't. Fun fact, you can blind yourself with this. Whoop! I love that they actually added that in. Such a neat effect. System analysis complete. Console used to energize and open a portal to Dark Aether, currently online. Portal generation system initiated. I really have to wonder what this would look like in HD. I was gonna scan a thing. Should have scanned the blue bomb thing before I went in. Oh well. You gotta be careful stepping out into Dark Aether. Dark Aether's atmosphere is dangerous. Glowing safe zones protect you from Dark Aether's atmosphere. System analysis complete. Console used to energize and open a portal to Aether, currently online. Portal generation system initiated. This portal is active. Walk into the portal to initiate return transit to Aether. Light portals allow living beings to travel to Aether without being disrupted and scattered throughout the interdimensional void. They are unstable, however, and only remain viable for limited periods of time. Some can be reactivated, while others vanish forever once they are used. Blade Pod. Living storage units of the Ing Horde. These Ing morph their bodies around useful items to protect them. They rely on larger Ing for protection, as they have no way of fending off enemies. Damage from all weapons will harm them, but light-based weapons are superior. I'm gonna go back through here for just a moment. Let's scan this quick. System control unit is offline. Unit is incapable of receiving power, unable to restore control functions. And I cannot skip these cutscenes, by the way. I kind of wish it didn't bother to make a cutscene for this. I think it'd be a lot cooler if you had to wait for the portal to show up, but you could, like, roam around while you did. This portal is active. Walk into portal to transport to Dark Aether. Extreme caution recommended once transit is complete. Dark portals allow living beings to travel to Dark Aether without being disrupted and scattered throughout the interdimensional void. They are unstable, however, and only remain viable for limited periods of time. Some can be reactivated, while others vanish forever once they are used. I love that the two portals have entirely different models. At least base models, anyway. It's very strange, but very interesting. Alright. Here we go. Look at my HP drop. Safe zones must be shot to function. Shoot the sparkling energy nearby to energize the safe zone. That is... Technically, both of these are safe zones. This is a permanent crystalline safe zone. That is a temporary one. Luminoth Light Crystal generates protective field of light energy. Light crystals provide protection from Dark Aether's atmosphere. They can be nullified by dark energy and supercharged by light energy. They were created by the Luminoth during their war with the Ing, and many still remain in use. Dark creatures despise the crystals. Some are injured or killed by the field they create. Which is very handy to know. Luminoth Light Beacon generates protective field when energized. Light beacons must be energized by beam weapon fire to function, and remain charged for a limited time. The beacons were created when the Luminoth ran short of light crystals during the war. While simpler to make, the beacons were also unstable. They had to be energized periodically and could run out of energy at critical moments. Still, any protection was better than none for the Luminoth warriors. Pardon me, something just happened in my chest. Energized safe zones don't last forever. They will flash when they're about to fall apart. To activate a safe zone, shoot the sparkling energy again. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, nothing new to scan here. And now I've opened the gate on both sides of the portal. Transdimensional activity detected. A device has been activated back on Aether. What's over here? I can't even get up there. Look at my HP just dropping. Thankfully, these light circles provide healing. I don't remember that light crystal being so far off to the side. Morphology. Inglet. Worker drone of the Ing Horde. Wall crawling, morphing bioform. Strongly dislikes bright light. Inglets perform the menial labor of the Horde, but can be pressed into a combat role if there is need. They are amorphous blobs capable of clinging to nearly any surface. Inglets can fire bursts of dark matter in self-defense, though they prefer to avoid battle. They seldom travel alone, and can be dangerous in large numbers. As with all Ings, they dislike bright light, and will avoid it, if possible. Strange little buggers. Oof. Yeah, I never noticed that this crystal was off to the side before. I wonder if it's always been like that, or if that's just a glitch of this particular... or of playing this in Prime Hack. Any other sneaky guys in here? Doesn't seem like it. I like to keep this between me and my target so I can reignite it when I shoot the target. My chat's gone quiet. Is everybody okay over there? Night Barb! Flying airborne hunters native to Dark Aether. Targets are small but travel in large numbers for safety. Avoid contact. These guys look straight out of Tron, and I kinda love them for it. Night barbs are small airborne darklings. Smaller and weaker than a hunter ing, a night barb will travel with a large pack to increase its odds of survival. This is wise, since their primary predators are hunter ing. You don't need to worry, Faceless. I know you're busy. I was more talking to Kaiju and Zelda Sheik. Night barb clusters can be great for obtaining items if you're low on them. Wick, yeah, that'd do it. Okay, I need to go that way. Yep. I go to morph ball mode because it's a little bit quicker. What have we here? Hey, these guys look familiar. Warrior Ing, the soldiers of the Ing Horde. Shapeshifting wall crawler. Dangerous combatant in melee and at range. Dislikes bright light. Warrior Ing are challenging foes. They can render themselves into amorphous puddles and move over most terrain, including walls. Warrior Ing can turn their bodies into deadly projectiles sheathed in dark energy. The tips of their legs are razor sharp, making them formidable in melee. Finally, Warrior Ing are capable of channeling trans-dimensional energy and firing it at their enemies. Their only real weakness is bright, pure light, which they hate and fear. Look at these crazy dudes. They got 5 legs and weird bubble eyes. I've always kind of liked the way they're animated, though. They move how I would expect a 5-legged creature to move. For the most part, anyway. Miss me, sucker! Whoops. I shot the crystal. I can't break the crystal with missiles, but if I could, that wouldn't be good. Now that's done and over with. So check this out. You'll want to scan these guys as early as you can if you ever play this game, because as far as I understand, they don't come back very much later. Even in this room. Lightbringer, light-generating forager. Creature generates safe zone while living. Immune to most forms of attack. These guys are neat little dudes. Lightbringers were created by the Luminoth for use in their war with the Ing. Their crystalline creatures generate a life-giving energy at all times, and they can be energized like a safe zone crystal. They are immune to most weapon fire. Only a burst of matter, antimatter can destroy them. Very resilient little guys. The matter, antimatter weapon is the last one that you get in this game. This rift portal is inactive. The portal field can be energized with light energy. Walk into an energized portal and transport to ether. Can't do that right now. I don't have light energy. I've only got whatever this thing is. Wait, what's unique down there? Hold on. Ah! There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates that the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. Dark energy may damage it. Here we have our first dark door. Dark door! I don't know why that's where my mind went. Here we have another one, guiding us across this bridge. What's up with this, then? I think I know what happens in here. I do! Hello, old enemy. Well, aren't you fancy? Where's your tail, dude? Say hello to the Jump Guardian! Space Jump powered Warrior Ing. Powerful metamorph with enhanced jump abilities. Able to generate energy shockwaves and force fields. This Warrior Ing has absorbed the power of the Space Jump boots. It can leap incredible distances and heights, and uses this ability to great effect in battle. Target can generate powerful shockwaves as dark energy, and will sheathe itself in a potent force field to protect itself. It cannot maintain the shield indefinitely. Concentrate weapon fire on it when the shield is down. Ah, there's a shield. Fun fact, that crystal will help block those laser beams. Dang it. Its shockwaves aren't strong enough to reach me. This guy ain't doing so hot. Look at him running so fast. He's desperate. And I'm making him look like a chump. This is a cakewalk compared to bile water. Jump Guardian defeated. And here we have some cool holograms. Ultra Energy Unit replenishes 100 units of energy. And the Space Jump boots. Now I have a double jump. Do we ever see the Ing themselves, or is it just creatures they've possessed? We just saw some, actually. In the Dark World, nearly every creature we encounter is an Ing. played this before, though? I thought you said you had. Partially? You never finished it? Yeah, this is the default ing. The warrior ing. How far did you get? Equipment failure? That sucks. But yeah, this is what the default ing looked like. Remember hating how the light dark ammo is handled? Yeah, it could be handled a little better, but I found as long as you know what you're doing, it's actually not too tricky. So yeah, killing light creatures in the dark world causes them to spawn a temporary shield. Let's see. Oh. There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates that the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. A super missile may damage it. Now what's in here? Ah. Security system initiated. All locks are active. Three keys are required to access the temple. They are scattered throughout the Dark Agon Wastes. Darn. Well, Dark Agon Temple key! One of 3 needed to open the Dark Agon Temple. Imagine if all 3 were hidden in the other rooms around this arena. Oh. Alright, I need to stop. If I die over here, it would be very bad. Weird that I can't scan this system. I really want to know what all this is. Alright, so can't do anything in there yet. Ooh, blue! I forgot that was a color! At least in these games. Replenishes 50 units. Oh, so we got 10, 20, 50, and 100. I thought blue was more rare than yellow. Then again, it could still be. Oh, shoot. Can I get any more healing, please? Thank you very much. Alright, back through we go, I think. Now that door's open. Because we opened it earlier. Hello again, fellas. How you doing? Alright, charge shot missile 1-2 combo on the regular pirate mooks. There's your ticket to success. Missile expansion. Nothing. Alright. Have I even scanned those before? I think I did. I might be wrong. Alright, definitely want to save the game here. Let's see. Oh! I forgot I can scan that now. Security clearance approved. Door systems online. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. Oh. Structural analysis complete. Eroded rock section contains telluric alloy. Numerous fractures present. Hey! And here we finally have our map room. Okay, through this door above me is a place I might recognize. I don't remember if I recognize that or not. I know I really want to get over into this area. Like, really, really. Can't get in there yet. Dark door. Can't I get in there yet? Hmm. Oh. So that's over there, which is not where I want to go. I want to go just straight over here to Mining Station 8. Okay. I can already feel myself getting just a smidgen tired. But I haven't quite streamed for an hour yet, so I'm going to try to hold out. This is what I get for starting so late. Ah, yes. Hey! Ah, T for translator. Got it. I thought it was T for teleporter, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Because there's no teleporter over there, right? There is not. Ow. Love those moths. They're so neat. Oh shoot, I need to get over there though. How do I do that? There we go. The stellar object. By the time we detected the stellar object as it streaked toward our world, it was too late to stop it. We fired numerous weapons at it in a vain attempt to alter its trajectory. Nothing worked. Our efforts placed a great strain on the energy controllers and weakened Ether. All we could do as the object drew closer was take shelter and wait. We gathered stores of food and water, reinforced the shielding on our dwellings, and spent the last hours in peace. Automated function initiated. Sand gates will move to the open position. What a cool gate! Sand gate control malfunction. Gate controls are locked in place. Man, everything breaks down as soon as Samus uses it. I love that one part of the gate folds open and the other part folds closed to make a platform. Because, you know, anybody standing in here wouldn't just get crushed to a pancake by that. Structural analysis complete. The storage unit has been modified to transport radioactive material. Rad scans indicate the presence of phazon energy. Handle with caution. The phazon is back, everybody. Also, I kind of love how the 3D model of this thing almost looks hand-drawn. Do you guys see what I'm seeing with that? Check this out. That's what you get for standing so close to explosives. I have a scan to make real fast. Gotta get that thing. There we go. Shrike class assault skiff. Light attack craft and troop transport. Vehicle is unarmed but heavily armored. Eliminate troops if possible before they disperse. Plans for the Shrike were recently stolen from a GF lab by the space pirates. Production began immediately, and the fast-moving skiff is now a part of most pirate operations. It is used primarily as a troop transport, taking a fire team of troopers into action. The Shrike is unarmed, relying on the troops it carries for protection against hostile forces. What a cool little ship. Hey there, fellas. Are you ready for your doom? The hunter's on the hunt. I read the summary of a webtoon recently that I thought was pretty good. I don't know if I'll read the webtoon. I don't know if it sounds that interesting to me, but there was a line in the summary that caught me that said, "I need a wild dog because I'm hunting a hound." I thought it was really cool. What the heck is that thing? Oh no, he's firing Mountain Dew at me! Vigilance class turret, manned defense system. Heavy weapon fires powerful energy blasts. Use rapid movement and cover to avoid damage. The Vigilance class turret is found in many space pirate bases. Built to support the Humility class turret, it is as accurate as the gunner operating it. Many young space pirates begin their careers as sentries. A tour as a Vigilance gunner is considered a mark of distinction. I love these things. I'm bummed they didn't really come back. Alright, so many other things to scan. Magnetic rail system track detected. Rail system powered and active. Spiderball technology required to access track. I love that this magnetic system actually looks powered and like cool and animated instead of the flat texture we had in the first one. Crude but efficient device designed to harness wind power. Components are of space pirate design. It's a windmill. It's literally a windmill. Wall fashioned from wreckage of the space pirate vessel shot down by the GFS tier. Ad starting in a minute. Space pirate defense shield is active. Shield was taken from the wreckage of a space pirate starship. It is impervious to your weaponry. So we are not in a crashed frigate this time. We are in a base built out of its wreckage. How cool. Grading section is composed of telluric alloy. Structural integrity critical. Well, I know what to do with that. But why do we need this? I guess I'm stuck down here. Oh well. Into the weirdly fleshy orifice we go. Hello, boys. They all went into the portal. They're on an expedition. Thank you for the missile expansion. How did you hide one under the floorboards, and why? And that ad break will be starting any minute. What a massive gate! It's kind of lucky that that guy stepped out of the way. Alright, I'm going to pause here, let the ad break play through, because it should be starting any moment here. Yep, there we go. With how long those ad breaks tend to seem when I'm actually paying attention to them, I'm a little surprised I didn't make it back before it ended. Alright, we are in the Space Pirate base. And that way has been locked off to us. We're trapped now. They know we're here. Maybe that's what set off the gate. And here we got a lot of logs to read. Phazon raids. Phazon extraction raids are underway on Dark Aether. The toxicity of the atmosphere has taken a toll on our workforce, as have the hostile natives of that world. Science team is preparing survival gear to protect our work teams, and we have increased our security presence in extraction areas. Fortunately, High Command is sending more troops and supplies. Our troops and resources are spread dangerously thin, and this mission cannot fail. Dark Aether, transdimensional duplicate of planet Aether. Now tell me, friends, is this spinning right to left or left to right? Can't determine origin of Aether's dark twin. Contains high levels of Phazon ore. Native bioforms attack on sight. Metroid officer report. The order to mass breed Metroids is insane. We have no space to store them. Perhaps when Command is sharing a bunk with hungry Metroid infants, they'll rethink this unwise order. Medical report. Technician 12 relieved after showing symptoms of Phazon fever, in where he claimed the Phazon as his own and held us at gunpoint until security arrived. Sentry report. I grow weary of standing watch on a wasteland. The accursed Marines are weak and vulnerable. Why do we not attack? They owe us a fate debt for the attack on our supply ship. Instead of settling accounts, we sit around in this sandpit like a group of timid old spinsters. It is time for action. Dark Aether Transit 424 complete. Radiation levels within tolerances. Dark cannon operating at full power. No signs of instability detected. Cooldown cycle underway. This rift portal is inactive. The portal field can be energized with dark energy. Walk into an energized portal to transport to Dark Aether. Could have sworn it actively hurts you if you try to get too close, but I guess I'm wrong. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded Phazon operations. Science teams detected the presence of Phazon in the Dasha system 4 cycles ago. High Command authorized the deployment of our team shortly thereafter. Our orders are to establish a base on planet Aether and evaluate local Phazon resources. Because this world lies on the periphery of Galactic Federation territory, we are following stealth protocols at the highest level. A cadre of elite commandos has been dispatched to provide security for our force as well. This operation is now underway. Local conflict. Intelligence reports on the indigenous population of Aether are in error. This planet is not at peace, nor are the inhabitants docile. Evidence of a Class 4 conflict is present here, though hostilities are at a minimal level now. Our territory has suffered several raids by a strange type of shadowy creature. These raids have caused considerable damage, and we have requested more combat troops in response. Great discoveries. A spatial anomaly has been found within our base. We believe this rift in space-time leads to a parallel dimension of some type, but have been unable to interact with it thus far. A strange artifact was found near the anomaly as well. It may be a weapon or generator of some kind. Perhaps it is the key to accessing the anomaly. High Command is eager for reports on the relic. A new weapon for our arsenal is always welcome. Rift portal. I almost read that as Aft portal for some reason. The rift portal has been opened. The artifact weapon, dubbed the Dark Beam by Science Team, provides the energy needed to open the portal, although for a limited time. We've sent expeditions through the portal, and they have returned with incredible news. The portal leads to a parallel version of Aether. This dark Aether has suffered a global calamity, turning it into a toxic wasteland. It is the homeworld of the shadowy creatures who have been raiding our base for the last cycle. Most importantly, it is the prime location of Phazon in this sector. Extraction plans are being prepared. We will not be denied. Planet Aether. Obscure world in the Dasha system. Planet is unstable due to a transdimensional flux. Warfare has devastated a good portion of the world's population. Finally, extreme climate shifts have left most of Aether uninhabitable. What an interesting looking place. I wonder what the giant domes are. Security analysis complete. Unable to bypass space pirate security. Portal control access denied. Find an alternate method of accessing portal control. Casualty report. Mining Expedition 422 reports 3 dead, 2 injured, 1 missing in action. Captured bioform transferred to Science Team for study. Metroid Energy Report. Until we recover more Phazon, we rely on Metroids for power. Command has authorized mass breeding of Metroids for this purpose. Wait. Security Report. The marine vessel has been under attack by indigenous predators for several days. Casualties are high. The marine force is near elimination. Security Report. Commando Unit 87 has failed to report. Unit was dispatched to recon the swamp, a potential site for a new base. Unit 98 sent to investigate. Check out those guys just hiding up there. Mechanical analysis complete. This elevator will not function until activated. Scan its control console to bring it online. And here we have our first space pirate hand thing. Hand control console thing. Power relays connected. Elevator unit online. Step into the hologram to activate the elevator. There's yet more to read. Security alert, all systems and units. DataNet has been compromised. The Hunter has hacked our DataNet. All of our secrets are now hers. She cannot be allowed to escape. Terminate her on sight. Security alert, all units to battle stations. The Dark Hunter has breached the Metroid production facility. Protect Phazon supply at all costs. Death to the Dark Hunter. Glory to the space pirates. Interesting developments. We can't break those, but he can? Really? We can't fit through them either. They're just a bit too short. Well, that happened. Can you imagine being the first space pirate to realize that there's another one? Right? Do you remember Metroid Fusion? You see there's another Samus, and then later in the game, the computer says, oh yeah, there's 10 of you on this station now, and they're all out hunting for you. Metroid Fusion would have been so terrifying if it was in 3D. I miss the days when we got 2D and 3D versions of games. I wonder what 3D Metroid Fusion would have been like. Security systems active. Unique energy required for door access. Energize door with dark energy to open it. And here's another point, by the way. Though it's, well, I guess it's not a point so much as an observation. Did y'all notice Dark Samus has toes? Phazon Collection Report. Phazon supply at Site 1 is diminishing. Sites 2 and 3 are supply rated above 90%. Site 4 remains a problem due to high presence of hostile bioforms. Planetary Stability Report. Planetary energy is at critical, creating violent climate changes and tectonic shifts. Unless these conditions can be reversed, global destruction is inevitable. Dark Hunter Analysis. Scans of the Dark Hunter have revealed she grows stronger as she consumes Phazon. Already a Class Platinum AAA threat level, we shudder to think of her power level if she consumes our entire Phazon supply. Class Platinum AAA. Like, they have two different systems of labeling danger threats, and it sounds like Dark Samus is way up at the top of that list. Blast door control security bypass. Door will remain in the open position. Security and control systems have been jammed at the source. So Samus herself is actively jamming a lot of these controls, I think. Rather than them simply breaking by happenstance. Wow, so I jump through this. I can't. Never mind. I think I could land on it, though, if I'm careful. Probably not, but look at how wide this gate is. Does it really need to be this wide? With vents all up in it? Humility Class Turret. Space Pirate Defense System. Beam weapon variant of captured Federation turret. Evade its fire with quick movement. The Space Pirates copied captured Federation Growler turrets, but found the cannon unit inadequate. They replaced the Growler's weapon with a powerful galvanic accelerator cannon. The Humility turret packs a strong punch, but retains the Growler system's weaknesses. Fast targets can evade the crude targeting system, and the armor can't take much punishment. Neat looking turrets, though. Cool blue cages. Shame that I can't scan the lasers. Hello again, crazies. Bioscan complete. Metroid subject has several blast wounds from space pirate weaponry on low power settings. They wanted it alive after they were finished with it. Poor thing. There we go. Look at this. Evidence of symbiotic bonding present in subject's system. Subject is barely alive and is periodically leached of its bioenergy by Metroids. Talon Metroid, energy craving parasite. Taken from planet Talon 4. Target leaches bioenergy from its victims. Stunned by concussive blasts, vulnerable to dark energy. Space pirates harvest and enslave Metroids for use in their operations. The Talon Metroid will latch onto prey with powerful pincers, then proceed to drain its life energy. This causes the creature to grow in size and mass. The creatures are vulnerable to the chilling effect of dark energy, and can be detached by entering Morph Ball mode and deploying a bomb. We finally encounter some real deal Metroids, and these ones came all the way from Talon 4. Also, what the heck is up with this thing? I dig it, but I wish I knew what it did. It just looks like a broken clock. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. The Hunter! Samus Aran, the accursed Hunter, has arrived. The sudden arrival of the Hunter is strange enough, but her actions are stranger still. She does not seek our destruction, but our Phazon. With each raid, she steals Phazon ore, only killing those who attempt to deny her. What she needs it for, we do not know. The science team suspects she requires it to power her new armor suit. Dark in color, it is equipped with strange new weapons. The troopers now call her the Dark Hunter. It is a fitting title. So I don't think they've yet figured out that there's two Samuses. Metroid handling protocols. Metroids are not pets. Metroids are not for target practice. Finally, unauthorized feeding of Metroids is still strictly prohibited. And I guess all of these Metroids have their own scans. Metroid subject is heavily scarred. Wounds appear to be from repeated contact with its containment field. Most likely received while attempting to escape. Metroid subject has been energy drained repeatedly over the last 3 cycles. Subject's cellular structure has become unstable as a result. Interesting. Metroid subject is suffering from food poisoning. It has ingested several pet treats and space pirate rations. These do not agree with its digestive system. Its digestive system was made to absorb energy, not your frickin' dog treats. Bunch of idiots. Containment field is keeping Metroid subject in a constant state of agitation. It is unable to enter sleep cycles. Poor thing can't sleep. I'm starting to actually feel bad for the mean little suckers. What are we gonna find in here? Oh, hello. Mechanical analysis complete. Unit is a powered security barrier. The space pirates use this barrier to control access in this high security area. It must be rotated to advance. Cool gate, bruh. I love it. Oh, I forgot this room was here. Oh! New trooper types! Pirate Aero Trooper, Airborne Assault Trooper. Fast-moving and extremely well-armed, jetpacks can be overloaded with thermal damage. Look at these crazy-looking dudes in their diesel jetpacks. Pirate Aero Troopers are known for their cold precision and utter cruelty. Armed with both beam and missile systems, the Aero Trooper can be a difficult foe to engage, especially at range. Their jetpacks can be overloaded with heat-based attacks, however. These units prefer death before dishonor. An injured Aero Trooper will make a suicide strike before allowing himself to be captured. Now granted, this guy has a different face from the other pirates and looks a lot more jank, but he still looks like he could be the same species, if the exposed heart on his chest says anything about that. I also kinda dig the asymmetry. Makes him look even more alien. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but every time I fire a missile, the frame around the front of the gun shoots backward like a recoil system, and I always really liked that. Space pirates are afflicted with the so cute want to pet disease too. Yep. There's a cat that occasionally shows up around our church in the evenings. Super friendly cat, and it has a it seems plenty clean, and it has a collar that says "I'm not lost." Discipline report, Units 13 and 43 have been placed on low rations after being caught configuring the power storage racks for amusement purposes. Agility training is to occur only in sanctioned training areas. Training report. Science team believes the Metroids can be trained. After several cycles of trying, I believe science team has vapor for brains. I've lost 2 assistants to the wretched little things. Security report! The Dark Hunter was spotted near the Metroid tanks. She attempted to breach the containment racks without success, then escaped. Perhaps she's behind the recent Metroid theft. Theft report! 3 Metroids have been stolen. All on-duty units have been questioned. Whereabouts of Metroids unknown. Doubling security in Metroid areas until further notice. Termination report. Metroid Unit 318 was put down today after a failed domestication session. Metroid Unit refused commands and terminated one of its handlers before it was subdued. Injury report. Unit 686 released a Metroid for target practice today. The Metroid then assaulted 686. He should be regaining brain functions in a cycle. What an idiot. Excuse me. Maintenance report. Energy containment field generators have failed 3 times. I fear for our safety. We're out of spare parts. 1 more failure and we're finished. Uh-oh. Production report. Metroids. Mass breeding of Metroids underway. We will meet command's quota within a cycle. Storage remains an issue. Recommend expansion of existing facility before a critical Metroid level is reached. Space Pirate security system bypass. Power harnessing system online. Processing racks moving to position 1. Extreme caution recommended. I just want to get through this particular... Actually, that might be a save point up there. I at least want to get to the next save point before I call it quits, of course. This is the Alpha Power Storage Rack Position Monitor. 2 nearby consoles control the movement of the Alpha Power Storage Rack. Scan them to operate the system. The Delta Power Storage Rack. And the Gamma Power Storage Rack. Neat stuff. Okay, let's see. To get up there and get that health thing... Command authorized Gamma Power Storage Racks configured to desired position. Oh no, wait. I did want that up. This thing, by the way, shows the position the platforms are in, even though you can see it with your own naked eyes. Alright. Let's climb this thing. It's just a little bit of a tight climb. Just barely. Energy tank! Energy increased. Heck yeah. And now let's flip things around. And now we've reached the other door. Oh, dang it. Ain't nobody got time for that! Come on. I'm tired, Samus. I don't want to push it like I did last night. Or 2 nights ago, rather. bugs are attracted to my morph ball light. I thought I put down a bomb, but I guess it didn't register. Oh, dang it. Okay, wait for the lasers. Boop. Oh gosh. Aw. Almost had that. Knew it. Oh, dang it, I pressed the wrong button. I shifted my hand and then put it back in the wrong spot. Oh, dang it. I didn't realize there were more. And more there. Would any other laser beams like to jump scare me? Spacepower and encrypted data decoded. Security breach. The Dark Hunter teleports into the base at will. Our security has proven next to useless against her. Her latest raid was disastrous. Not only did we lose more phase onto her, but she also crippled the stealth field generator with her strange new weapons. We are exposed. Until the replacement generator arrives, we will be vulnerable to scans and detection. Our presence here is still minimal. Should the Federation find us, we will be unable to defend our position. Fortunately, Aether is on the fringe of Federation space. With luck, we will have a stealth field back in effect before being detected. Too bad, guy. You didn't, and you weren't. I wanted to get through a little more of this place before I call it tonight, but I don't think I can stay up a lot longer without falling asleep again. So I'm going to call it here. There might not be a stream tomorrow because I'm going to my parents to help them with the yard before a storm. So we'll have to see. Keep your eyes peeled. There might still be one, I'm just not sure. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You may find my YouTube and Discord in my Twitch profile. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you may find my Twitch at TheWinterPrince52. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else to say on this one. Sorry I started so late. Thanks again, everyone. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Good night.